I'm watching like some really great videos from this woman who's so authentic, more authentic than me actually. And she's been with her fiance for 8 years. They have two kids together, and he relapsed. And she's sharing her actual journey, like how she was in prison. He built up from sleeping on the floor to a six-figure income, and then he quit his job. Anyway, so because he's in his active addiction and to keep her children safe and to guard her heart, she ended up moving out and separated from him, okay, out of love for her children and love for herself. She still loves him. And she's hoping he'll go to treatment, and he probably will eventually. We don't know. I just came across her videos tonight. But what really struck me was a comment that a lady made saying, you left him because you loved him so much. That's real love, or something to that effect. And that really caught my attention because it's very codependent. To me, it sounds very codependent because a lot of women are raised to think that they're good when they put other people first, and that everything that they do has to be for other people. Like, you only matter if you are productive or you take care of other people. So everything that you do is for other people. There is no such thing as, I did this for me. That is not in the vocabulary of a lot of people. And I think it's very, very important, so important, that we think of ourselves first. So many people are shamed for putting themselves first, for pouring into themselves first, for loving themselves first, and saying, what do I want? What do I need? What are my boundaries? What can I put up with? And it's not selfish. You're supposed to love yourself, and loving yourself does not hurt other people. They might not get what they want from you. So when she was speaking on this video, I heard her love for herself, her determination, her love for her children, which I admired. But the comment of, I have to find the comment, just a moment. Again, I don't know if I don't think I post this video. I don't want to pick on the lady who left the comment. But her comment on this video about the woman saying I left him, the comment is, this is the embodiment of not leaving someone because you don't love them, but leaving them because you do. You know, as if this woman saying, I love myself, I love my children, I'm going to take care of my children no matter what, for me and for them, because I love myself, and he's just going to have to get his life together. She flipped that around to, you left him because you love him so much. That's a very, very destructive attitude, ladies, that we have to break. Because when you make everything about another person or a man, and everything you do is out of love for him, what about love for yourself? Like, so many people abandon themselves. They abandon themselves. They're rescuers. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they need. And these women are typically found in relationships with men who are addicts, men who are abusive, men who cheat, men who mistreat them in any way whatsoever. And they say that they're staying out of love. Or, you know, everything is about the guy, because they don't even know what they want, what they feel, and what they need. They just abandon themselves to the rescuer on the drama triangle. I only matter when I'm in service to you. I have no needs. I have no wants. I only feel love when you love me. Let me look up the drama triangle again, because I am not a rescuer at all. I'm not a rescuer. I'm not a fixer. I am the worst person. I would never make a good nurse. I would never do well with a guy who needs help or who's helpless. Like, I am the worst. That's why I'm like, I will not date a guy with mental health issues. Like, you got to bring it on, or I'm not interested. Like, you got to find another woman if you want to be rescued. That's not my bag. Just a moment. All right, here we go. In the drama triangle, the person who is the rescuer says, "You need my help. You're not okay, but I am nice and I will fix you." They like the victim to feel dependent, and when they're rescuing, they feel capable. They feel guilty and anxious when they're not rescuing. They provide support even when they don't want to. That's the rescuer. Yeah. And also there, again, like I said, there are women who are raised to think that their only value is in being productive, working, and in doing for other people. They don't know how to just sit still and just feel joy and receive and allow and feel worthy. So I think that this commenter completely misread this woman. This woman is strong. She loves herself. She has some healthy recovery, in my opinion. I see her as healthy recovery. And leaving someone doesn't mean you hate them. You don't leave them because you love them. You leave them because you love yourself. And you may still love them. In this video, I think she really still does love him. She obviously still loves him. She's heartbroken about the separation. But that doesn't mean she's going to annihilate her self-respect and her feelings, because she's crying and she's sad. She's worried about him bringing drugs in the house. She's crying. There are a lot of emotions involved when you're dealing with someone who is in active addiction. And I've never been in that situation. Well, actually, I lived with this guy once who was a cocaine addict for like 2 months. It was horrible, but I wasn't in love with him, so I left him. I'm like, I am just out of here. You're just out of control. Constantly doing drugs, walking around with guns in the house. Like, this is just psycho. I am so out of here. But if you're married to a guy like that or have children with a guy like that and you're in love with him and things were really good and then he relapsed, that's a completely different story. And it takes a very strong woman to leave, because so many women will stay for years and years and years. And you know what happens to them? They get sicker and sicker and sicker, because, like the woman said in the video, her whole life focused around him and helping him, getting him to his VA appointments, making sure that he didn't bring drugs into the house, walking around on eggshells so he wouldn't get upset, not being able to discuss relationship issues or anything with him because he couldn't handle it. So her life was very, not good. But so many women will put up with that year after year after year, or with men who abuse them or mistreat them or neglect them. And for me, when I left my husband, who didn't mistreat me at all, wasn't in addiction at all, I left him out of love for myself. And that's what I want to honor in women. When you leave a relationship out of love for yourself, you might still love that person, but you can't live with someone who hurts you. It's okay. You don't have to hate the person when you leave. You can still have feelings for them, but you don't leave them because you love them and it's for their own good. You leave them because you love yourself. That is such an important distinction. And so many people don't love themselves. They don't know how. They only know how to rescue other people, or how to bully other people, or how to be a victim. Loving yourself is the place of good mental health. Loving yourself, feeling worthy, giving love, and expecting love back. And if people are hurting you, that you love yourself enough to say this isn't okay. If they keep hurting you over and over and over, that you say, I need a separation, I need a divorce, I need to end this friendship until you get better, or permanently, depending on the situation. In her case, since she's married, she may just do it temporarily. I don't know if I don't know if I should link her channel. I don't want anyone ganging up on the lady who left the comment, because it sounds like that lady is codependent And the last thing somebody who's codependent needs is someone ganging up on them, telling them that they're bad. You know, they already have low self-esteem. So I don't want to lay in on her. But the name of the video, the lady who made the video is called Jessica Kent. And it's the video I had to leave him. That's all I want to say. I don't want to pin the video. She's got almost 1 million subscribers. And when you see her videos, you'll see why. She is so freaking authentic that some people think she's lying, but she's not. I totally believe everything she says. That's why I think she has so many subscribers. It's really hard to find. I left a comment on one of her other videos saying like that she was so authentic, because she made a video 8 months ago saying that she had relapsed and she was drinking, and then later it came out this is why she was drinking, and she felt so bad about herself. But she's really authentic, and it's hard to find people like that. I'm really authentic, but this lady's even more authentic than I am. So you might like her videos, Jessica Kent. And anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. Please love yourself more than anyone else. You're supposed to. Your parents didn't tell you that. I'm telling you, you got to love yourself. Put yourself first. And a lot of people are told if you put yourself first, you're bad. Someone told you when you were little that when you put yourself first that you were bad, and you believed them. And they lied to you. They gave you false information. The way that love works, you guys, if you don't love yourself, then you can't love other people. You're just approval seeking. Because the way love works, you fill your own cup, and I'm not talking about giving yourself bubble baths and buying yourself clothes. It's how you talk to yourself. It's about keeping your word to yourself, taking care of your health, getting to bed on time, speaking kindly to yourself, keeping your word, being a woman of honor, finding your joy, being kind to other people, keeping your commitments, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really, it's a lot how you talk to yourself, and just giving yourself permission to love yourself. The way I started on this years ago is when my mom gave me a quote to say to myself, which is, I give myself permission to love myself. That was huge, because I thought I had to be perfect before I could love myself. I was like, what does that mean, love myself? Just tell yourself that you have permission to love yourself. Start with that. Because the way that love works is like a cup that you fill and overflow. So I can only give you the overflow of the love I have for myself. So if I'm depleted, I can't love you. Anything I do for you is just people-pleasing, manipulative. It's not love. The love can only come from the overflow of love I have for myself. And a lot of people were taught that love is selfish, and loving yourself is selfish and makes you a bad person. But they're talking about narcissists or entitled people, and love is not entitled. Love is kind, and it's giving. And it gives to yourself first. So I hope I explained this well. And when people mistreat you, or your kids are in danger, love means removing yourself from the situation. Even if it's your spouse or your parents or another child. That's love. You have to love yourself first and keep yourself safe. And then only from there can you care about other people and love other people. So that's what I think. By the way, I was watching Andrew Huberman videos, podcast, and he was talking about how alcohol is so bad. Even one drink a day is so bad for the brain. And then there's another one about THC. I don't even know if I want to watch that one, because I like my glass of wine with dinner and a little bit of weed at night. But he's kind of ruining it for me a little bit. I was like, I want to love myself, but I also want to enjoy my life. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching my video.